Hello and welcome back to another episode of Home. Now we just left the factory where I missed two doors that I could have gone into. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. But it seems like I came up with the conclusion that either we're drinking heavily and Norman wants us to stop, or Norman is a psychopathic killer. Okay. So we're just trying to make our way home. Dumpster? Other dumpster. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food and slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking up from one of the bags. Here's my driver's license. It looked damaged. Did I take it back? Yes. I cleaned the card off as best I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card and now this. I tucked the card into my wallet next to my credit card. See, I don't know, because, like, there's the camping site where we could have been camping and kidnapped. There's the possibility we're a drunkard that either hit our wife. Like, all the names written down. There's, like, so many things going on. I just can't quite figure it out yet. Sounded like it was going to start raining again. Oh, joy. Well, inside I go. What's this place now? I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet, except for the faint sound of a television. When I walk, I hear a heartbeat. Well, let's check upstairs on Norman. Don't like that sound, but we'll go this way first. What the hell? One of Rachel's old autumn coats hung in a rack. That was Norman's bedroom, wasn't it? What was this doing here? Oh. There was a well-maintained gun cabinet here in Norman's room. I didn't know much about guns, but it looked like he kept a few hunting rifles. Oh, so either she came to... Okay. So either she was cheating on me with this older guy, or she came to him for help about my drinking since we were all friends, but I didn't want help. And then I found out they were hanging out so much, and I thought maybe that they were cheating on me, so maybe I went crazy and killed them. That's a lot of blood. Norman, you in here, buddy? Oh no, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my coworker and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been killed trying to get up. His eyes were still wide with shock. Norman, what was Rachel doing here? Why did you have her coat? Norman, maybe you deserved better. You probably did. Did I close his eyes? Yes. I closed his eyelids down, shuddering as I did so. I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him peace or if I just couldn't stand to think anymore about what was going on. And we're going to turn that off. The TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were water rings from 2 cups still there in the wood. The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I? Yeah, sure, why not? I found a hairpin amongst the rotting food and trash and pocketed it. Yeah, so I'm thinking... we killed Norman, maybe. I still don't know. There's still just so much... Like, the game leaves so much to the imagination. So this should lead into the store. I used the hairpin to pick the lock. The hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away. Okay, so I needed that to get in there. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of travel magazines sat beside it. Oh, what's this? There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. Well, we've already been there, so I guess we're just out of here. What else would I be forced to endure before this end? Seeing Norman up there dead, it turned my stomach just to think of it, but I couldn't put it out of my mind. How was he involved in all this? This was getting worse and worse. I was starting to feel incredibly vulnerable. As I stepped out into the rain, I realized how close I was to home. I hoped I would soon find my answers. So there's an old TV, so let's see. There's a bunch of doors here. I can go. That door only led me back. I had to find my house. Okay, shit. Okay, well. I guess we're stuck here wandering around then. The gate was locked tight. This wasn't my house. The neighborhood's local postbox. A letter was sticking out of it as if someone hadn't pushed it all the way in. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at the letter? Yeah. There was no return address, but the envelope was addressed to Norman. Carefully, I tore it open and looked at the letter inside. It read, "Stay away, she's mine." That was it. No signature, no other information. Okay, so yeah. I'm definitely thinking more and more. We got drunk. Was like, I had the wrong gate. This was the one that was locked. There was blood on that wall. I can't go back now, can I? I had entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled me through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. I never did fix this gate. It was stuck. I needed to press on. There was no turning back at this point. But what about the giant thing we saw behind us? Did I just, like, go on a murder spree? That doesn't make sense. I held my breath as I approached our back door. I was terrified to step inside. That looks like blood or dead grass on the ground. The house is paint. Oh my sweet Jesus. Oh, I hope you guys can't hear this, but I'll try and... Oh. Okay. The house is painfully quiet. The only sound was my breathing, ragged and strained. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. I remembered having breakfast here on this very table. Was that yesterday or sometime before? This is peaking my sound, dear God. Either way, I hope that my voice is coming over. Actually, I'm going to turn it down a bit more. There we go. There we go. When things, I'm one of those people that when things get too loud, it tends to cause me to speak louder than I actually mean to. But this should do it. The door to the basement. It was locked. Where had I put the damn key? There was a small pile of mail on the floor in front of the mail slot. How long had it been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked this up? Most of the contents were bills. There was a credit card bill there. Did I open it? I ripped the bill open and read it. To my surprise, it said something about canceling my credit card due to non-payment. What the hell? The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. Okay, so I need to find an old-fashioned key. Oh, my butt. I like to lean back in my chair when I play, so this is getting a bit painful. What are you? I had found the last missing piece from my wallet. The old photo of Rachel and I stared back at me, reminding me of better times. It didn't make me feel terribly comfortable. Did I keep it anyways? I replaced the photo in my wallet, feeling like I had got part of my life back. Still, the image made me uneasy. Why had I thrown it away? I got achievement, stolen identity. A television. I had purchased before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterwards, but by then it was too late. Okay. Like, there's no way to... Okay, no, it doesn't look like there's a way to turn down the sound in the game. The books there were half mine, half Rachel's. Hey, now that I look more closely, it looked like the man in that house had some of the same books as I did. So did we... did we just awaken from a drunken stupor? There was a suitcase on the bed. It was Rachel's. I remembered it from that trip we took out west. Did I open the suitcase? Yeah, sure, why the hell not? I wasn't sure what to make of the suitcase's contents. Inside there were a few days' worth of clothes, some toiletries, and a train ticket. Where was she planning to go? Yeah, I guess I was getting drunk and abusive, and it was just like, no, you've lost this. So it seems like I was right, and I'm the asshole. A hallway mirror had been smashed, its pieces scattered around the floor. Looks like there's blood leading in that one. Our sink, which needed to be replaced, one of the taps always stuck, but I hadn't gotten around to fixing it yet. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wonderful old claw-footed bathtubs. Okay. It seemed impractical at times, but it was part of what made that house home. Alright, that looks like we're going to call it for here. As always, if you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you didn't, you can dislike it, but I do hope that you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And as always, I'll see you later.